couple things I wanted to talk about. One, Friday night, I did get some video of a big deer. I think it was Dexter, about a mile from the new farm up here. I filmed him through my Vortex binoculars with my iPhone, so it's not the greatest footage, but you'll see it here. Looks like him. Definitely a big deer. Either way, if it's not him, another giant. So I'm out today getting all these cameras up. I've put 13 out all over the farm today in the last 4 hours. That's why I got my rain suit on. It's just been freaking pouring down rain. Anyway, yesterday we were up working on this blind. Frank and I talked about this walnut tree right here and getting scrapes on this side. The other thing I just looked at too is you can see the deer started to pull the silks out of the corn. What they're going to do is they're going to get off the soybeans for a while, and they're going to come in here, and this is what those deer like eating out in the field. This is an ear of corn that's just starting. They love eating those silks. So I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to trim all these lower hanging branches off this walnut tree. I can put a camera under there, have my stealth cam facing this way away from the sun down this edge, and I should be able to get some good pics. The other thing that's going to allow us to do is leave these 3 branches around this side so we can have 3 mock scrapes there once we get this cleaned up and ready for food, and that'll allow us 15-yard shot right there. It's always something we like to do, is cut the rest of the branches off. That way the scrapes where you want them, and you can always shoot from where you're at. So anyway, I brought my saws up here this afternoon. That's a little trick I always like to do, is keep it around when we're doing this. And we're gonna go over and trim these branches off, get that taken care of, put this camera up, and get out of here. Guys, we got that done. As you can see right there, got all those branches cut off. Got my camera pointed. It's actually not pointed the direction it should be. It's close. You want to make sure with your cameras that you get them pointed down the edge of the corn too. That way you can get a lot better pictures of them coming. Get more pictures when they're on their way. But anyway, we got that camera set right here. I got it in there. I'm gonna scoot it over one little spot there. Make sure it's level. Okay, one thing I always like to do, double check them. Now that looks to me like it's pointed uphill too much. So, sorry about this. What happened to you're by yourself? It's just a little bit too much. There we go. Okay, I'm good to go there. I already set all these up last night at the house, but I want to show you guys just one thing I always do. First off, I come in, I check, see my date's wrong, I'll fix that. My time wrong, I'll fix that. Check all your settings, go back, hit enter, make sure she takes some pictures. Now the other thing I also do is I come down through here and I always run my cameras on 5-second delay, and then I click this over and I go to 3 photo burst. That's the thing I like to do. I just run every one of them that way all year long. So now if you want to check, make sure your setting's saved, you hit enter again, and then that number there should go to 4 because it took 3 pictures. Perfect. Okay. So that'll be it for today. I know it's kind of been a jumbled up mess here as far as the video goes, but we're going to get started spraying, getting food plots ready this week, and I'm going to try to have all my tree stand work done on this farm by the 1st of August is my goal. As you can see, it's really growed up compared to what it was. The woods is real thick. Everything's going to be different, so we'll get back after it and check in with you guys in a couple weeks. Good evening, guys. I'm back. Man, this is like 3 times in 1 week. Probably wondering what I'm doing here. This is actually one of the only safe things that I've ever done consistently. I don't do it all the time, but consistently in my life. I'm getting ready to put spray in my sprayer. I got my beaver trapping gloves on. I always try to use them to you know, just keep the stuff off my skin as much as possible. Tonight we're gonna head out. We're gonna spray all of our all of our fall planted green food plots. We're gonna go spray them today. We're gonna spray them with 2,4-D and with Roundup. We do 1/4 each. We're gonna put that in. So I do 1 quart of 2,4-D per acre, and I spray 15 gallons to the acre. So my sprayer here behind me, it holds 45 gallons, so that'll do 3 acres. We're here at the house tonight. On the farm here, we're gonna work behind the house. We're gonna work up the road, and then we're going to work up on the new farm. I was looking at my schedule this week. I have this week, which would be like the next 4 days. I think today's maybe like July 13th. So I've got this week, then I've got football camp on Saturday. I have football camp every day next week. I have football camp every day the last week of July. I have the first week of August off with no football because it's no contact days in the state of Illinois. Then we start football practice up. Somehow I got to find time in there to go to Wyoming and go antelope hunting. And then it's coaching football 6 days a week until November, or we win a state championship and football's over. So anyway, you can see I don't have much time. So I've got roughly 14 days, plus or minus a few, to get everything sprayed, fall food plots planted, and shoot my bow, figure out how to get ready to go to Wyoming antelope hunting, and figure out how to kill Dexter up on the new farm. That is what I got going. But for tonight, we're gonna go spray. Like I'd mentioned, this is just burn down. Okay, so I spray 1/4 of 2,4-D, 1/4 of Roundup per 15 gallons of water, so that's per acre. 15 gallons of water per acre, 1/4 Roundup, 1/4 of 2,4-D. Put your gloves on, grab you a little measuring deal of your wife's. Do not let her catch you. I keep this hid way up here on the top shelf. Don't let your wives catch you using these. It'll get you in trouble at home. Anyway, we're gonna go spray, get that done, then we're gonna come home, pick sweet corn, get it boiled, cut off the cob, and bag tonight. So I'll see you while we're spraying. Here we go. Get my earplugs out so I can hear you guys. All right, we just got the first one done. You can see I got standing corn up there. That's the top of the green box behind my house. This is all going to be oats, rye, and tillage radishes. This is the food plot where Dustin killed Tilt, where Frank killed Dynamite way back in the day. That's been a lot of years ago. Anyway, we've had a lot of good hunts here. This year we decided to only put half of it in late season crops. We'll hunt this with probably a ground blind in the corn, brush it in the corn. It gives us a nice spot to slide into right after work that we can be pretty quick and efficient getting in here. But anyway, going to head off to the next spot. It's about a 1/4 mile away. Nah, not a 1/4 mile away, about 300 yards away. I'm going to go spray my soybeans. And when you see the way they look, you'll understand how busy I've been this summer. All right, guys, just got that done. As you can see, it's an absolute train wreck. It's got velvet leaf in it, lamb's tail, lamb's quarter, everyone call it, hogweed, pigweed, grass, anything you can name, old turnips, radishes. It's all 4 foot tall. But the one good thing is everywhere that it's really tall, the deer haven't ate the beans yet. So I could have possibly waited another week or two. I just didn't want anything else going out to seed, because now it's gonna let the deer get in here in these weeds and eat it. But maybe they'll die, bend over, and they won't get into it so much. But This is just the place we call the power line plot. It's where I killed that 10-pointer a couple years ago with the crossbow. It'll be beans for now, and then if nothing comes out of it, we'll come back and plant rye into it. But we are just about out of spray. Time to go back to the house, see if the wife needs me to start the grill for supper, and keep rolling. Here we go. All right, guys, I don't know why, but two things. I say all right, guys, a lot, and the other things, I don't know why I don't like talking with my earplugs in. It drives me nuts. Down here in the bottom, I just got this sprayed. You can see it was half oats and rye and stuff last year, and then that half was tillage radishes. I had a ton of great hunts here. We're only about a half mile, maybe quarter mile, half mile from the backside of the new farm. So the food plot we're going to next is up there on the new farm. We're going to get it sprayed, a place we're going to put it. But you can see it's a great setup. You guys are probably tired of me showing you the same places all the time, but we've got switchgrass edge right here. Soft side blind, wherever it's at in the GoPro, right in there. And you can see we just parked the truck on top of the hill. Right in there. This is the plot I killed that big deer in during gun season there a couple years ago. Big 9-point, and last year I saw Dexter down here one time. I saw the Decoy 8 down here one time. So it's a great spot, just kind of a transitionary down here in this bottom. But anyway, keep rolling. All right, guys, well, that's the last plot to spray. Got it done. You've seen this thing a lot. Well, if they use all the other stuff I filmed of it, you'll have seen it a lot. But I just got a great feeling about this up here. We're up on the new farm on the back ridge. Look at the view. I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful spot. What I just noticed, that big white oak right there is just loaded with acorns. Just loaded. And man, I can feel it. I can feel it happening here. I can feel us shooting them. One of two things will happen. We got that soft side blind right up there, walnut tree right there that I cut the branches off the back side of it a couple days ago. So they'll have to scrape on the front. One of two things will happen. That's how it's going to work. He's either going to come out over here, hit that white oak. There'll be a ton of scrapes around it. The branches are real low. Walk down this green food source, and then transition right here to that scrape right there, and we'll shoot him. Or he'll come out of the thicket in there where you saw me do the work clearing out the honeysuckle and the Russian olive and putting that stand up, and he's going to walk down this edge, and we're going to shoot a big deer right there. I can just feel it up here. It's just an absolute beautiful spot. The access is going to be a little touchy, but for this year, this is where we're going to start at, just because I didn't know what else to do. Honestly, this is all switchgrass that I just sprayed because I wasn't sure what I was going to do right here, but the more I've looked at it and thought about it and not got in a hurry, I realized that wasn't the right decision. So anyway, we got a couple more small spots to spray. Then I got to go home, get the grill started, cook the cheeseburgers, pick the sweet corn, get the water boiling, and get the sweet corn cut up. So that's kind of how my nights go anymore. Go, 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 go. That's what happens when you have all them kids. So go home, get Avery off his butt, and tell him to get to work. Yeah, probably not gonna happen. Done for the evening. He gets his great dance moves from his mother. That's Avery's sweet corn dance. Done with corn for the night.